welcome back everybody. Today we're just going to do an unboxing. I've got a lot of boxes here. Most of these are parts for the Dodge over there, the Dart, and we'll be opening this right here. So I'm going to take it over to the bench, open it up, and see what it is. Alright, we're here at the bench. Got my razor knife here. We'll open this box up. It's from New York. Something I got off eBay. And see if we can get this thing open. Take a look and see what it is. Well, there's one. And part two. We'll get rid of the box here. So, what do you guys think is in this thing? I know what's in it. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Kind of heavy. Let's see here. Oh, more wrapping, more wrapping, more wrapping. Everybody loves good unboxing. Something fell off. Oh, look, that's what fell off right there. The boiler cover. Put that back on real quick there, and look at that, the River Rossi 462. But what road is it? I'm not sure. Let's look at the other package and see what's in it. It's lighter. Open it up here. Ooh. Coal tender. It's an Erie. 462 Erie. River Rossi. These are nice locomotives. You don't see a whole lot of them. At least I don't. I've got one already. I did a little bit of custom work too, but I think I added that water tank on the heater or whatever you call it goes on the front to mine, and some more pipes. And then I changed the road number on mine also, but everything else is original on mine. And this one's all original. Got the bell. I don't see anything broke or missing. It's nice looking. It's got pretty good detail. It's got the motor in the round motor in the cab there. So the underside all looks good. And then the tender, it's got all the steps. Doesn't look like it's missing anything. Really don't have no scuff marks or scratches or anything. Looks really nice. So, the Erie. Nice looking locomotive. See if we can get the light adjusted here, see a little better maybe. Whoop. So now we'll take it over to the track, see if it'll run. We'll test it. So let's take it over there and see what it'll do. All right, everybody, I got it on the track here. It's on the lower level. Turn the transformer on. Let's see if it'll go. Nothing. Other direction, nothing. Well, it's not shorting out or nothing. It's trying to go. I can see it. There it is. I just need a good cleaning. Looks like to me. Yeah. It's wanting to go. This thing probably ain't been ran in a long time. Well, I think we'll have to take it over and clean it. Probably need the wheels and the contacts cleaned. Pop the bottom off, make sure the grease inside and stuff is all greased up and oiled like it should be. So then we'll take it over to to the test track over there and hook wires to the motor and see if the motor runs just by connecting the wires to it. All right, over here at the test track, hook some of these jumper wires up to it, one to the drawbar. I got it turned up just a little bit, and see what it'll do. Well, there we go. So basically it just needs cleaned and check the oils and grease in there, make sure everything's good. So we'll take it over to the bench, take it apart, clean it, grease it, get it all lubricated really well, and clean the pickups and stuff off that tender. I wonder if we should, I don't know if I should add the wire between it. We'll get it cleaned up and see how it performs first. All right, everybody, I got here on the bench. We'll start with the locomotive. I believe we're just gonna take the bottom off and see what the grease and stuff looks like in there. But clean it out, put some fresh in. So, as I said, I got one of these locomotives already over there in the case, and I had to piece it together. I bought the locomotive, and then a while later I found the tender, and then I added the detail parts to it and renumbered it. So I think it looks a lot better than it originally was. So we'll pull this one apart here real quick and just take a look at the inside. So there's the trailing truck with the spring and screw. And then the one last screw right here, just take a look at the, I'll tell you what, let's just use my handy dandy little holder here. Oh, we lost. Dang, boiler cover fall off again. Yeah, I like these little foam cradles here. I got this a long time ago from Micro-Mark. I think it was the first thing I ever got from them. I haven't ordered that much from Micro-Mark over the years. A few things. They actually don't look too bad in there. Looks like it may have a little too much oil. Looks like somebody's oiled all the axles. Actually looks pretty good. I don't see any grease down inside there on either gear. No, so I'll just put a tad of my lithium grease on the gears. And let's see how old that oil is. See if it is actual oil or it's thin grease or something. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, it's just oil. Looks like you put it in there pretty good, so we'll just wipe a little bit of it out. It may have put just a little too much, maybe. So there we go. And then I'll just put a drop of this in there. This 3-in-1 oil. Just a little drop in each little spot right there. There we go. And the wheels and stuff probably need good cleaning, I would say. Just the wheels and the contact points. There ain't nothing on this base plate hardly. Just a little bit of oil and stuff. Pretty clean. It is pretty clean. We'll get the white lithium grease that I use. Just put, don't need much. Well, there we go. I'll set that over there. Get my toothpick here and clean some of that out. I got a little too much in there, I think. Put a little bit down in here. Move it around a little bit. There we go. That should be good. So once it starts to run, it'll get up in the other gear, and because you don't want a whole lot in there. Put it back together and see what we got here. So there's not much to the 462 River Rossi and the Hudson River Rossi, pretty much identical. when it comes to taking them apart and putting them together. The only really difference between them, of course, is the boiler. It's a little different shaped, but the length. The Hudsons are just about maybe a 1/4 inch to maybe a little bit longer than that, longer than the Pacifics. And like I said, these trailing trucks will go right on a Hudson as long as you have like the Hudson that has the round motor in it, like this does, or the red box style. The older Hudsons with the square motors in it, I think we're like in the early 70s, and then they switched over to the round motors and everything. So a lot of the older locomotives have the square motors in them, and then they switched to a round motor. When they switched to a round motor, they some with that screw in there, that hole. I think they changed the diameter of it so it accept this screw from a Pacific trailing truck. Which makes it nice. Then you can, when you're building them, you can make all kinds of different things, and just swap out that rear truck. So let me get this back together, and then I'm gonna clean the wheels up. Pretty simple to do, and then I'll clean the wheels up on this tender. They look pretty dirty anyway. One's on the locomotive, and they look pretty dirty. So, yep, the wheels are kind of dirty. And we'll clean up this pickup here and the pickups, and so I'm not gonna take it all the way apart. The shell and everything looks really good on it, except for I just touched it with my oily finger. So let me get this back together, clean these wheels up, and then we'll set it on the track and see what it'll do. All right, I got this locomotive all cleaned up. I added a little weight to the tender, just so it'd pick up better. Those tenders are awful light sometimes, so you just add about a 1/2 ounce of weight or so. Usually helps them with the pickup, add a little more weight to them. So we'll see how it does here. There we go. It's running. It's pretty quiet for having the original motor and stuff in it. I don't think it really ever had much run time on it. Going across the suspension bridge. It doesn't have a rear coupler on. I got to put one on it. Looks like somebody had a Katie on it at one time. I'm going to have to put another one on it. There's the slow speed. Not too much slow speed. Don't believe the headlight's working. That thing runs really quiet for what it is, all original. I think this thing's going to need taken apart and a really good cleaning. Maybe add those wires in between the tender and the locomotive. Put an LED light in it. Well, everybody, I thought today we'd just do a good old-fashioned unboxing. And we unboxed the Rivarossi 462 Pacific locomotive, Erie, the road name. I don't come across the Eries very often, but I got this one so cheap that I just bought it for parts. It looked really good in the pictures, but it said it didn't run, and it didn't run when we got it out of the box, but it runs now. So I don't think I'm gonna use it for parts. It's a really nice locomotive, and I know these Eries are kind of hard to find in the Pacific line. I've got one over there. I really don't need another one, so I may end up selling this one. But we just gave it a light clean and got it running. I added a 1/2 ounce weight to inside the tender, which helped it out a little bit. The light's not working right at the moment. I may just change the bulb and see if the bulb's burned out. If I can't get it to work, maybe I'll switch it to LED. The rear coupler is missing, so I'm gonna put a Kadee on it and gauge it to the Kadee gauge and make sure it's the right height and everything. So, but other than that, it's really clean. Really don't see any scratches or scuff marks on it or anything, and not even really that much dust on it or dirt on it. It's a really nice locomotive. Don't have no box for it. I don't collect boxes though. I just collect locomotives. Like I said, I've got one over there. It's got some added details to it. It looks really nice and stuff. And I thought either use this for parts or add details to it or something, but I don't. I think I'll just leave it the way it is and fix what needs fixing and try to sell it. So, but I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.